I want everybody's balls. It's time.
Free bird!
Free bird! Okay, last week was amazing, but this week is going to be even more amazing. There's only one person that didn't show up tonight, Captain Burton. That means you, motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
All right, we were going to have like a bed of nails. I'm calling you out because you're probably at home making the bed of nails, but Captain Burton is not here, which is perfectly fine. He might show up later.
No, it's not.
All right, you're not. It's not cool,
Next
man.
week.
Not cool. I'm just playing. You're a brother of mine. I want to see you lay down naked on a bed of nails, man. It's a big deal for me. It's a movement in my life. It's a milestone. It's a bucket list. What is it? It's fucking weird, man. That's what it is. That's why people come here. And I had the whole thing prepared to say tonight. But people come here for therapy because they fit in, because they feel okay, because they want to, because at work they're not accepted. This is a place where people come to be who the fuck they want to be. So thank you everybody for coming tonight to Zombie Life TV. Thank you everybody for coming to Zombie Life TV. Thank you for being weird, and thank you for supporting us in this effort to be badass motherfuckers.
That's right.
Bad motherfucker. I promise I wasn't supposed to sing tonight.
Drinking in the car.
I drank just a little bit. It wasn't too much, though. Tonight on the show, we have an amazing cast lined up. There's amazing people for you guys tonight. Now, this is a nationwide show, and on YouTube it's global. So we've made it global. The Japanese people are watching us, and so are the Russians. Donald Trump, how do you feel about that, motherfucker?
Oh.
So we do have an amazing show planned tonight.
Yes.
We're going to have Hunter
Wayne.
Talk about DEATHMENSION, because DEATHMENSION was a badass event, and I just want to talk to you a little bit whenever you come out here. I'm going to have you come out here in just a second. Now, since we're not going to have the bed of nails, we're going to have kind of like an improv thing go on.
That's right.
Right? The Cheneys are here. They always bring it. And actually, Cheney brought all the talent that's here tonight, which is fucking amazing. I love you, man. If I could, I would cut this part out of my shirt right here just for you. For the Cheney package. And some furries are in town, and Brenda Dickers is in town, and people, oh yeah, after the show, are you going to get spanked again?
What? I have a bruise still from last week.
We all had bruises from last week.
I got a massage yesterday, and it was a little weird.
Brenda Dickerson is going to be spanking people in the parking lot after the show, so please show up, make yourself infamous. Really, it seems to be she has the special powers, right? If you get spanked by Brenda Dickerson, you turn famous. It's weird. It's like a weird thing, but you blow up on the internet, you blow up on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It works out. Snapchat. It happens tonight after the show. So please, after the show, meet us in the parking lot and get your ass whipped by Brenda Dickerson. And then finally, we are talking about UFOs. Now, this is a big deal for me because I am an alien, obviously, and I want to talk to people that are of like mind with me.
Yes.
Are you into aliens or not?
Yeah, I'm into the
kind
dress
of?
she's wearing. It's got UFOs all over. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
the dress is cool. So, when we come back, I'm going to introduce everybody to the show. Without any further ado, this is Zombie Life TV. Please stand by.
Just out the window, slithering night. You can see them coming, well, firelight. Here they come now, just for me. Here they come now, to watch Zombie Life TV. TV, yeah, yeah. TV, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
from an undisclosed bunker deep in the earth, bringing you the best in horror, paranormal, and conspiracy. We welcome you to this week's Zombie Fight Club broadcast with your host, Eddie Rotten.
They want those major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable. 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 Controllable.
Thank you for coming back to Zombie Life TV. That was our super long intro. Kara asked me to split that up last week, but I'm too fucking lazy. But I'm going to try to do it for next week. That was like a 15-minute intro, sorry. So from left to right, or your right to left, who are you, big-ass unicorn man?
I'm John. I'm a unicorn carrion.
Woo! And then who else do we have? Keep it rolling.
Tammy Cheney.
Rolling.
Yeah!
Tammy Cheney.
Woo!
Yeah, Tammy Cheney.
Cynic.
Robert Cheney.
Robert Cheney.
Jane Kyle from TexasUFOs.com.
I'm Brenda, the utmost authority on spanking.
Near Devalwa Spiritual Services.
I'm Eddie Ryan, and this is Kara.
I don't get to introduce myself.
Oh, introduce yourself.
That's good. You're next.
I'm Hunter.
Hunter!
JP Province, JP Masks.
And I'm Lydia, owner of Austin Horse Society.
I'm Mark Martinez with Austin Horse Society and Other Worlds Austin.
I'm Pukey Brewster. You see me throw up.
Yeah!
That's my role. That's literally my
Oh, is that the end of the line? Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Please take a seat. If you can't find a seat, please sit on somebody's lap. Okay, except for you, Hunter Wayne, you're up here. Front and center. DEATHMENSION.
Wait,
Sometimes.
I just gotta say, killer boots.
Thank you.
Can we see those?
Yeah.
Can you see those on TV? Now, if you don't have a pair of ass-kicking boots.
So basically, the guy who made Lemmy Kilmister's boots out in LA, I had him make me one of those based off my business cards, and he's really cool as shit. Just
That is cool.
Endless treasure trove of stories.
You need some spurs. I'm going to make you some spurs with like little zombie hands that roll whenever you walk.
That'd be fucking dope.
Right? Be fucking badass. Okay, Hunter Wayne. We're going to sit down and talk intimately.
All right.
Range.
Here, let's squeeze in.
You
Squeeze
did
in.
that really well.
Squeeze in.
All right. Yep.
Now, DEATHMENSION is a one-of-a-kind viewing horror experience.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
The way I concise it is that it's a VR haunted house project. Yeah.
A VR haunted house project.
Yes.
Did you have to get special licensing from the city?
No. It was like the theater was private property, so I was able to just conduct everything myself.
But
So
it's an actual haunted theater.
Yes. And I actually did get, after I talked shit about, I guess, the ghost, I really started seeing some shit there. Like,
Really?
Actually seeing shit, like,
Can
in
we
the
go
last 2
there
or
and
3
talk
days.
shit about the ghost?
I know.
I would advise against it after the last, the last time I was there. Like, I guess after we were done running everything, it was really late. We were tired as shit. I don't know why, but I wanted to watch The Last Starfighter by myself. And when I went upstairs, just random gust of wind where there's no AC, just pushed the drapes around and candy wrappers were moving around. And
You farted, admit
it. No, I went straight downstairs and was like, fuck this. I'm too tired for this anyway.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that that's your reaction to it. Goes, fuck this, I'm tired.
I would be scared if it wasn't like just strained.
You're like, oh, not you again. God damn it.
It's like there's so many other things I'd rather be doing right now.
Last Starfighter, dude, that's an epic movie.
I think that's the best date movie ever made.
Best date movie.
Yes. It's got the sci-fi shit, and it's also got the lovey-dovey shit all together.
Yeah.
The same thing. So
Sci-fi shit for her, lovey-dovey for you.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Very cool. So what gave you the idea for Death Mention? Now, this was last weekend,
Yes.
right? And everybody shows up. Was it in Kyle?
Oh, it was in Taylor, Texas.
In Taylor, Texas.
Yes.
A movie theater, haunted movie theater at that. People show up. Samsung gave you 10 VR headsets.
10 phones, 10 headsets, and 10 Bluetooth earpieces, which we ended up not using because we didn't want to give people too much shit to wear.
Right.
If they didn't already want to.
Right.
Did anyone steal any of it?
Thankfully not. It was so easy to just take whatever
I was
you
thinking
wanted.
just walk out the front door like, look what I got.
But thankfully, everybody who went there had good morals, and so I didn't have to worry about any.
Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Yeah.
People in horror have the best fucking morals, man.
Nicest people.
Super nice. You know, they can make the best cookies and bath bombs and shit. It's,
Oh, I gotta say that bath bomb I did last week was awesome. I'm too bad she's not here. So.
yeah, Colleen Hansen, your bath bombs are the
I was
shit.
covered in blue glitter. It was amazing.
Did it ever get stuck? Because it got stuck in my urethra. It didn't just get stuck there. Colleen, that's on you. But how was the turnout, man? How do you feel about how people showed up?
It was much greater than I thought it was going to be. It's just, at first I thought, oh, it's going to be a big deal if I have like sold out spots, be like 10 seats each. But then whenever I had the first show start, I had a theater manager come up and it was just like, dude, there's like 17 people here just waiting. And I think that was maybe 5 or 10 minutes before the first show even started. I was like, fuck.
That's good though. That's what
I know,
you
that's
want.
good.
It was a good fuck. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a good...
You know?
Oh, good fuck, you said it, man. So you're in the porno. High five, hey! So people are sitting there watching it. You're sitting in the back of the theater. I'm imagining this. You're watching people watch the film that you do on a VR headset. You get a good feeling about it.
Yeah. And so the whole point of having the VR when a movie's already playing right in front of you is just to give you the opportunity to choose which perspectives you really engage in.
Right.
Because what you're seeing on the projected surface is the traditional third-person film, and then we tried to shoot like a good fraction of the scenes specifically for VR, for POV, so that way you kind of go in characters' heads as they walk upstairs and experience shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That detail. Are you planning on moving forward with another film like Behind the Green Door?
Well,
I guess nobody here knows what that movie is. Thank
I do.
God. You do?
Oh, hell
Give me
yeah.
some skin on that. Behind the Green. If you don't
Know
know
the
what
song,
that is,
too.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Youngsters. So that's a porn. I'm just saying. But like The Exorcist or something like super gory, like Evil Dead 1 or something like. Would POV work with that?
it would work with just about anything horror related, because of all the things that should be first person and should be engaging, that and action and sci-fi movies are the best things to do versus a thesis film and dating or something where it's just all POV and something that you already experience. It's better to just experience things you'll never really get to. Yeah.
So did anyone get so scared that they decided like they're out, they don't want to do it, and they left?
We've had people running out.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know you've made it when people run out from your theater.
And then I wasn't even able to see most of the people's, I just heard people running downstairs and I just heard screaming. I just heard shit, but anytime anything like that happens, fuck
yeah, Mom, if you can see me now.
And she did. Like, my parents came out.
Oh, they came out and saw it?
Did they do it to you?
Yeah, they
did the whole thing?
Yeah, they were really, my whole family was really hesitant to come out, because on the last show I was talking about how horror's not exactly their thing, but all of them came out in the first show.
Awesome.
And yeah, they were like, they really didn't want to be there, but then afterwards they're like, they thought it was fun. They liked it.
You know what I like about you, man, is that you're young, and you're young at heart, so you're not afraid to try things out that older people might think too much about. They're like, oh, I don't think that's going to work. You literally just go out and do whatever the fuck you want to do, and it works.
Yeah, well, I figured that's why we're all here. We all just do whatever the fuck we want to do.
We all just do whatever we want to do. It's amazing. Can we have Let me bring this other chair up. Let me have you come up here. We're going to talk about you for a little bit. Now, Lydia Gallardo, let's slide on down here. Lydia Gallardo, she also went to DEATHMENSION.
Yes. You are in my personal space.
I know, but it's TV. Literally, have you ever seen people talk on TV? They're like this close.
I know, it's okay.
It's very awkward. So how are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Great. Good.
Good.
I had a breath mint too.
I do.
Okay. DEATHMENSION, as a person that went and watched the film, right? I saw videos with you, Brenda, you know, Colleen Hansen was there, and it looked like a fucking party. It didn't look just like a movie. It looked like something that I totally missed out on.
We pre-partied. I mean, we had two cars full of Jello shots.
I'm sure it made the whole thing so much better.
It was, yeah, it was a good time, and like just the whole experience. I mean, I felt kind of stupid, I guess, because like watching the movie, you're like looking at everything. So.
But that was the point.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm just like looking around at stuff that like isn't there, and.
I want everyone to do.
What I think you should do is put like
awesome.
big, huge, you know, the bouncy eyes on those. So when people move around, they'll just have like the big googly eyes on there. It'd be awesome.
Just not knowing it was gonna pop out, and then just that whole sensory thing. Like I was legit scared through it. Like I was holding my neck. Like that's what I do when I get scared. Is I hold my neck.
That is not what I do when I get scared.
So I was just like on edge the whole time.
Protect the
which is really
carotid.
Hope no one strangles the.
You've seen the movie a million times though. How is it so different with a VR headset on?
I really like you're there. Like everything is like, you're part of it. It's
Wow.
really, really cool. It's so real.
Who else went to DEATHMENSION? Who else got to see
I
it?
did.
Brenda, you got to see it? Anybody else on the panel? I don't see you getting scared at anything at all. How did you experience DEATHMENSION?
I enjoyed every minute of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get to whip some
But it was
ass?
kind of weird, though, like she said, that the things kept moving. It's like the screen went all the way over to the sides. You're looking way over here and looking up there.
So inside
You're
the
not
film,
just staring at the movie.
you can look around and see the different...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it lets you look. I mean, you can look wherever you want. If you want to focus on one character, if you want, like you said, if you want to focus on this character, like just
How
whatever
the
you
fuck
want to
do they do that?
You just pick what you want to do. It's
How do
like
they do that?
How do who do what?
Well, I don't understand. I mean, how do they put you inside the movie?
Oh, well, it's just we shot some of the scenes with the intention of it being POV, but we just kept the same lens the whole time, so that way, whenever we drop that footage in the VR software, like I mentioned last time, this year, you just go, and then it's 180 degrees. I didn't want to do the whole 360 because I think it'd be really inconvenient as a viewer to just go.
Yeah.
You know how
It'd be
tall
cool
those
though.
seats
That
are.
you could do
I was
like
trying,
a
though. I was looking
you could do like a zombie film where somebody's being chased by zombies, and then you could watch everybody simultaneously turn around and
That would be
fuck.
fun.
Were you watching us, by the way?
Filming.
Oh, like
He's like,
that was just it. I was basically just up in projection.
you
just,
pervert.
That's why he's so tired at the end of the night, Ed.
I know, right?
Yeah, but I haven't really had any time to really like, oh shit, I wonder if I'm actually getting them. I just had to trust what I was hearing and just be like, all right.
So is there going to be more showing?
Oh, well, I was just like, at first I thought I was just going to be done after that one show, but just after just the continuous interest from other venues, both in and out of the country, and just also everybody just, like even this.
He's like, after my first million, I finally decided to just continue DEATHMENSION.
But basically, like, I want to say that we're going to have a hard opening at the same theater, like for several shows, for several days maybe. I want to say Friday the 13th, which is October this year. That's the
Lydia's
dream.
like, let's do this.
And then,
That's my second favorite day.
and then hopefully by then it's a entirely different animal, and all the things that we figure out and get right, we really get right.
Yes. That's going to be amazing. I think that it's really cool what you've done, because you've kind of reorganized the way people watch film, and everybody's getting back into Super 8 and stuff like that, and which is amazing. But you're taking classical films in horror that everybody loves and then bumping it into the everyday, which is quite amazing.
Or just the big thing was just thinking, like, if William Castle was still alive, putting gimmicks in the movies, what would he be doing exactly? Particularly, what I was thinking was, what if he produced Videodrome? And I was like, that was the best answer I could have
Yes. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Amazing, dude. I'm happy that you're doing it. I'm happy that you're going to continue to do it. Where can people find you online?
So, on all the social media, including Snapchat, I got Psycho Bastardo, everything, just all one word, no capitalization.
What'd your dad say about that?
Oh.
He's like, Psycho, what?
Well, that was just it. I never asked my parents for a reaction of that, but the first person I ever gave a business card to was Kevin Smith, and that was like a learning lesson from graphic design-wise. Like, I should, like, bold the bullet points.
Right.
Because the O's in Psycho Bastardo are bullets. And so I didn't, like, put an outline around those.
Right.
So he was like, "Oh, psych bastard." I'm going to
You've made
throw
me
this
so
in the
proud,
trash.
son.
But
very cool.
Yeah.
I think it's going somewhere. I think you're going somewhere.
I think so as well, and I really appreciate being on here and you doing all of this.
Fuck, dude, you're welcome anytime. Anybody's welcome to come out here. I mean, we're all fucking awesome.
Thank you.
It was great seeing people actually run out of the theater.
Let's do the next one.
We made it a party.
Oh, yeah.
It was a badass.
Parents' night out like a motherfucker. Do you have anything else you would like to plug?
Really?
Cynic? I'm just playing. He's like, wait, what the
What
fuck?
am I plugging? What do you want me to plug?
Yeah.
My only real thing, deathmension.com, or if you go to Dread Central and type in Deathmension, same thing, just got everything connects, and so that's it.
Very
That's
proud
my-
of you. I'm
that's my
very
baby.
proud of you. Let me give you a grown man handshake.
Thank you.
That's awesome. This is the wart handshake. Feel the wart? This is a spider bite handshake. You feel that? Go like this.
God.
What is this?
It's a farmer handshake.
I got one for you.
Oh, fuck handshake?
Just rubbing, yeah.
That is so awesome. Let's do it again. I'm just playing. What else? I would like for you to plug something.
Oh, okay. Well, this Monday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Austin Horror Society is having our official movie night, Theater 13, and we're showing Cellar Dweller starring Jeffrey Combs and Yvonne DiCarlo from The Munsters. And it's just this crazy movie about this demon beast that lives in a cellar and attacks an art school. So it's free.
Cool.
Go to that. It's badass. And then June 10th is our huge birthday party, the Slumber Party Birthday Massacre. So we're going to have slumber party games. We're going to have Spin the Bottle, Truth or Dare, a Ouija board all set up in the VIP room. We have 3 bands playing. We have Evil Flying Chickens.
Ooh,
we
shit.
have Shape Scenes, and we have Residue. And in between the second and last band, Corey's
Corey
band.
Crane. I can't find him. He's somewhere.
He's around. And in between the second and last band, my friend Donna Jean, who plays keyboard for Evil Flying Chickens, she has a birthday surprise for me. And they're going to do a whole shibari performance. It's Japanese rope bondage.
Oh my
because
God.
this is a slumber party theme. We want people in lingerie, pajamas, or
Spankings
dress as
encouraged.
homicidal.
Yeah, there'll be lots of spankings.
Yeah, but it's
Spankings
just-
encouraged.
basically, I just wanted a huge slumber party, sex-fueled party, and I picked that movie just so I could see everybody running around in lingerie on my birthday, and I'm gonna make out with all of you.
You little kink mongrel. How awesome is that?
It's my birthday, so you guys have to.
Gotta come. Gotta come. With a U. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on. You guys are fucking amazing. Please take a seat on the panel. I would like for Cheney to come up here. You had no idea this was happening to you. That's right. You. And then we're going to talk about UFOs, which I'm a little bit paranoid about. Here, come sit next to me. Push that chair out of the way. See? It's awesome, right?
That's really well.
I know. Okay. Now, you and I go back a long way. You see all like just backing up with the evil ass laugh? What the fuck? You have a lot of things going on, right? But I can't go any further without having you on and thanking you for what you've done for the show. And I did it a couple weeks ago, but truly from the bottom of my heart, dude, this show, it takes a lot of fucking effort to make happen. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that nobody knows about. You're a bad motherfucker, dude. So thank you so much. You have some stuff going on the side. Explain yourself, goddammit. I'm just playing, dude. Don't kill me.
Well, I'm working on a music video right now, and after the show, I want some people out in the parking lot to get spankings from Brenda. And
Did you see? Did you see she raised her hand? Not like this, but like this. So spankings in the parking lot after the show.
Yes.
A music video. Talk to me about that. Why a music video? Have you wanted to do that for a while?
I've actually have wanted to do that maybe before in the past.
And you totally produced the whole thing?
Yeah.
And you've gone like way out of your way, and you're getting some people on the show. Like I think it's in September.
Yeah.
Green Jello, if anybody knows who that band is coming to the Zombie Life TV show. Little bit, let me in. But they're gonna come on the show, and it's all because of you, man. How do you have all these connections?
I just ask.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Because I ask, and they're
just
like,
ask.
Zombie, what? Because of the name of the show, whenever I go out and try to promote the show and ask people to come on, especially if it's a serious conversation like we're going to have later, it'll be kind of weird. Kind of serious, but it's serious weird.
Seriously weird.
Yeah. A lot of people say, Zombie Life what? They don't want to come on the show because they think it's just a gag show. But we do talk about serious things, and we have a lot of fucking fun on the show. I think the F word scares a lot of motherfuckers away. But that's okay. People talk differently. It's no big deal. What the fuck? You know? But because of what you've done for the show, anything that you ever want, ever, I know people in every single state, I shit you not, if you need somebody taken out, I got you. I got you. I can show you where the last dead body is that I buried. So, but I'm a zombie, so it doesn't count. It's not breaking the law. It's all good. Kind of breaking the law. But dude, thank you so much for what you've done. I think that you're amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you for everything that you've done. Paul Chain. Every time. And we have other things that are going on with the show. Okay. You and I are going to, let me put this back here, not to downplay DEATHMENSION. I'm just going to put it back here underneath the Corey Trahan's head that he made. Okay. You and I are going to Zombie Charge. Now, Zombie Charge is the commercial that you saw just before the show. Okay, has everybody here heard about Zombie Charge by now?
Yeah!
Yeah! You haven't? What the fuck? Dang, I promise I wasn't going to swear so much.
Well, you're making up for last week, man.
Making up for last week. I had people call me and email me and text me and say, swearing drives your fucking audience away. But that happens to be how I fucking talk. You know? That's why I don't say much at work. I just work, you know? Whenever I go to your house, do I swear a lot?
A little bit.
Maybe it's because I get nervous on TV.
It's okay, the kids are in the playroom.
Kids are in the playroom. In the hot tub, I fucking swear like a sailor.
No, he doesn't. He falls asleep
I
in the
usually
hot
fall
tub.
asleep in the hot tub.
He gets the layback chair and he's like, oh my god.
But you know what I'm dreaming in the hot tub? I bet I'm fucking swearing right now. If I was awake, I would fucking totally be swearing. But I'm usually fucked up.
This feels fucking good.
This feels so fucking good.
You can stone at my house, don't say that.
Oh, I'll get stoned before I come to your house.
That's right.
So Zombie Charge, it happens on October 21st.
Yes.
And it's going to be at the Milo Fitness Center.
Correct.
And there's going to be a ton of people here. Austin Icons are going to be there whipping your ass and scaring you. And some of them are going to be zombies, some of them aren't, but you get 2 little flags, you get to run, it's a 5K thing, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're at in life, show up and support Zombie Charge because it's amazing. This guy is a military veteran, and it's for wounded warriors, and the Red Cross is going to be there. It's an amazing event. So October 21st.
It's only like $30 too.
Yeah.
Right?
It's $30. It costs more than that to have a babysitter in your house. You know? So please come to Zombie Charge October 21st. Go to my website, zombielifetv.com, and you can get more information about it. It's amazing. So that was the plug that I had for Zombie Charge. Christian Reyes, I hope you're proud of me. My next plug is for Dark Clown Studios. They texted me 2 days ago and said, hey, we want to be sponsors.
What?
I know. So now we have a goddamn sponsor. So a media sponsor, what a media sponsor does is they share everything that we do on TV, online, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, because I got a Snapchat now.
Okay.
My son turned me on to it. But it turns out you can send really dirty shit and
Which
then
son?
erase it.
That's the whole point. Yeah. There you go.
Well, I didn't even know that you could do that, and my son's not sending me dirty shit and then erasing it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you can. It's pretty cool actually. You can put like a little teddy bear face on, and anyway, you probably all know about Snapchat. I'm fucking like way dating myself, but because of what's going on with Dark Clown Studios, they're going to start sharing everything that we do. So if anybody has anything that they want to plug, please come to Zombie Life TV or Zombie Life Podcast on Facebook and plug yourself there hard. And then we will have it shared from Dark Clown Studios, which is amazing. Oh, how hard? How hard are you going to plug yourself? Anyways, that's some throw out news there. You ready?
You didn't tell me about that one. What
I'm
else?
sorry. We're going to talk about aliens now.
Okay.
Before you come on, I'm going to tell my alien story. Okay?
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, I was a little
No
boy.
singing.
Sorry, no singing. I get carried away. I think I've told you before. I might have told everybody in the world before, but at least everybody in the studio. I came home late from work. I worked at night, so I came home early.
Working.
Flow serve. I laid down in my bed. This is a for real story. I shit you not. But there's something in my fucking closet, and it was really big and tall. Made me feel uncomfortable to a point to where I couldn't speak anymore. I tried to wake Jennifer up. She's my wife. I tried to wake her up, but I couldn't. I was like, but nothing happened. So in the meantime, this, I think it was a fucking alien because demons don't even get that big. Maybe on Legend or, some other old ass 80s movie, but it was like a demon that crawled out of my closet,
Crawling?
It was crawling, like it was too tall for my closet, and it was like claustrophobic or some shit. It was trying to come out of my closet, right? And every time I looked at it, it stopped. Like, you can't see me. You can't see me. And then I tried to move my bed again, and it moved like a fish, like if you tap on a glass with a fish, and it just like moves away real quick or something. Don't judge me.
Claustrophobic crawling fish demon came out of your closet.
Well, that's not the worst part.
At least.
Please.
The worst part
More.
is it seemed familiar to me, like it had happened before. Okay? So I'm going to have you come up. We've already pushed the chair away. I'm going to have you sit in the center.
Okay.
Now, you have a beautiful alien dress on. Please introduce yourself to the world because you're worldwide. No pressure.
Sure. Well, yeah. I'm Jane Kyle, or UFO Jane is the other
UFO Jane?
silly kind of name.
Okay.
So I run TexasUFOs.com.
Okay.
Just what it sounds like, document UFO sightings in Texas. And then, of course, have a kindred spirit with all of you here, because UFOs pretty much, like you're saying, is it a demon or is it an alien, right?
Right.
So it's kind of the question.
Or is it the government?
Yes. Or is it, yes, exactly. Or is it another alien government,
Yes.
some other, yeah. So always,
Like, I haven't thought
doing
about
fun
that.
features and
An alien from the government.
or yes,
A government from the aliens.
or a government of aliens from another a whole galactic empire.
Okay.
Right.
That's going to take a minute for
It's
my...
layer upon layer upon
Yes.
layer.
But I'm sure you've heard a plethora of stories before.
So many.
So many
Every day,
alien
every day.
stories.
How many of you have documented in Texas?
So, Texas.
Because you said
Because I also do document worldwide sightings.
Okay.
I always try to at least have a sighting, featured every day. Typically in Texas, over 1,000 easily, overall, and the majority, are going to be from Texas. And I've actually documented on the site. It's actually well over that. I don't have enough. I cannot type fast enough
Really?
to keep up with all the reports.
Wow.
So they're happening around the clock. all over the world, and Texas is, you know, a huge state with a lot of sky and a lot of rural towns with, you know, people looking up at the sky. But there are UFO sightings happening everywhere all the time. They just don't, they're literally, CNN will literally never report about a UFO. You can go to Google, type UFO, you know, try to find it on CNN, you will find not a single article with even a mention, really, of UFO.
It's almost like it's on purpose, like they're not mentioning.
And Fox
you know.
News will report, but they will report on what the UFO community typically believes are hoaxes.
Right.
So you kind of have this schism.
Right.
So that's why
they're
site,
like programming
yeah.
you to think that it's stupid.
That would be a theory.
Yeah.
I try to remain objective, but that's sort of why Texas UFOs has had why I have so much to write about, because it's not on CNN and it's not on Fox News, and some of the local, you know, papers like Statesman, you know, has linked to me before, and you know, my San Antonio News, you can find some local reports, and it's not always like aliens. It's just maybe a UFO is an unidentified flying object, so it's anything that you don't recognize that's up there in the sky.
A plate my wife throws at me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
it took me a second.
Yes,
exactly.
Have you ever gotten like tons that
got a
are
hell of
all
an arm,
the
man.
same thing? Do you get that?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you get like tons of reports that are all linked to
Yeah,
the same
so that's
thing?
actually really how I try to remain the objective reporter and judge what's worth reporting on. So, you know, I'll get, you know, pictures all the time of lens flares, you know, but there was a period where I was getting some pictures and videos of things that looked a little bit different than a lens flare, and then I was also getting multiple reports that people were seeing it with their naked eye. So that told me, okay, maybe that's not a reflection off a camera. Doesn't sound like an alien spacecraft, but there is, you know, a phenomenon called ball lightning, which can happen during thunderstorms, or, you know, here in Texas, in other parts of the world around volcanoes or even earthquakes. So, you know, that is, you know, a phenomenon that happens. And
Like
that's actually happened kind
orbs?
of recently. Yes.
Okay.
So, yes, so speaking of ghosts, so in Mexico, and or not just Mexico, a lot of parts of the world, UFOs are considered spirit orbs and ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
They have
multi-dimensional
yes.
beings.
Yes, so there is also a natural scientific phenomenon that was, well, they said it didn't exist for a while. Now everybody says, yes, ball lightning is real.
Is that what occurs like in Marfa, Texas?
Possibly. I think that's a good theory. Some people
Okay.
think it's car lights in Marfa,
Okay.
you know, reflecting off, but because they were seen before cars were around, I don't think
Right.
that's likely. I think it would be more weather atmospheric phenomenon.
But how do you explain the millions of people that have seen something, and then like something that happened in Arizona, I think it was in 69 or 72.
Phoenix Lights?
Yeah, the Phoenix Lights.
That was in the 90s, yes. So, well, Arizona, you might be even referring to a different
Yeah, the
sighting than
old
that.
one what I'm talking about. But there was
Mhm.
another one, maybe it was the one in the 90s, where
Mhm.
it was just a gigantic craft of
yeah.
some sort that moved over
Mhm.
the whole city.
So, yeah, so UFOs come in all varieties, you know, maybe ghostly orbs, maybe ball lightning. And then the other common type of UFO are large, often triangle-shaped crafts that are just gigantic, you know, that fly over. And the Phoenix Lights happened in the 90s, and that was one of the most well-documented. Thousands, I think over 20,000 people in Phoenix saw those lights. At the time, it was very quickly debunked. The mayor, I believe, has now gone on record, said he was told to lie about the event. But
Yeah, but it was
now
all
that is well
bullshit.
documented. And Kurt Russell actually recently,
Yes.
and what's interesting, you said you felt like you had seen that
Before.
alien before. So a common phenomenon that happens with people who see UFOs, and Kurt Russell said this, it was kind of the reverse of what you said. After he saw the Phoenix Lights, even though he reported it in, like he thought it was so amazing, he immediately forgot about it. And then later he was watching the TV with Goldie Hawn, his wife, and she's watching a special on the Phoenix Lights, and he's like, wait, I saw that. It was like, he was like, remembered all of a sudden. So it's like that event, you know, like, I don't, you know, Men in Black, how they do the swipey thing.
Right.
There is this phenomenon of when these sightings occur, people seem to just have this amnesia.
What I am disturbed by is that in my lifetime, I feel like I've seen my fair share, if not more than enough, of a UFO or some kind of unidentified flying object, right? And then I go to talk about it with people, and it's always, I've never seen anything like that. There's no possible way you could have seen that many UFOs in your life, because I've never seen shit. Or they think that they're seeing, they think that I'm seeing a satellite or something, but it was my experience. Like, I remember it happening to me.
Well, I believe you.
You know what I mean? High five on some of that.
I mean, if
Thank
you
you
have photo
so
or
much.
video, that,
I
definitely
tried.
goes farther.
Okay, here's the other thing that nobody fucking believes me about. I had, but it's recorded. The audio is recorded, so you can go back and listen to it. It's on another podcast that I have. Please don't tell my mom about it. It's called The Dirty Rotten Show. It's blasphemous. We've been kicked off of every network we've ever tried to do a show with.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It is actually kind of cool. So I'm outside. It's December 21st, 2000. I think it was 2005 or no. When did the Mayan? 2012, the Mayan calendar. So it was literally when the Mayan calendar was supposed to be over. Right? I'm outside podcasting with my buddy on the phone, and he's recording the whole thing. I'm in my backyard smoking a cigarette. There's a goddamn UFO that appears over my backyard. And it's 3 huge orange orbs, right? And it tilts down this way, and I start freaking out. And he's like, well, don't talk to me about it, record it. So I try to record it, and I can see it on my phone. It recorded nothing, The only thing that we have is my audio, because I tried to chase it through my neighborhood. I hopped my fence, my neighbor's fence. You can go back and listen to it. I'm not bullshitting. But I outrun, like, any dog that I could have possibly seen, and I'm like on the phone. It's a goddamn UFO. They're here. And I even recorded. I went into my wife's bedroom to try to wake her up to come see it, and she said, "I'm not trying to make fun of you, babe, because I know you're watching, but." Like it's the Mayans or something like that. But she was in dead sleep. She didn't know what the fuck was happening. But
It's the end of the world.
It's the end of the world. But there's a feeling that, of judgment, because I was there. I fucking recorded on my phone. I saw it tilt down. It was big as League City that I lived in Houston, and then it slowly moved off and disappeared. It happened 3 times. So for the next week, you can ask her. Jenny Rotten at Jenny Rotten on Twitter. Go ask her. I sat by the window for like a week. I did. I wanted it to happen. I wanted it to happen.
We don't disbelieve you.
You're fucking lying. I see you laughing at me.
Well,
I'm
there's
laughing
people
too.
who believe that you can summon UFOs and believe that they do that, and so there are people who do frequently see UFOs.
That's where you come in. Come grab a chair.
Yeah, I would love.
Yeah,
That's
come
true.
grab a chair.
But to your point, I'm not getting good video. I mean, go try to take a good
Scoot
video
on in.
of a plane at night. It's gonna look awful, and that's a gigantic,
was.
craft. And that video of you filming a plane at night, it's gonna look awful. It's gonna look nothing like
But it
what you
was
imagine.
so big. There was an orange orb that came up from this side, and I literally told my buddy Pete, "Hey, I think somebody's blowing up Roman candles or some shit," And then another one come up from the left side. It could have totally been a spirit. I don't know. And then another one came up from the top and tilted down like this in a triangle pattern. And
They're
it was
like pointing at you.
It was like the Illuminati. It was like, no, it wasn't pointing at me. It was like a big triangle, man, and it tilted down this way. And
They tend to do the triangle formations.
That is so.
Which is kind of you will see triangles though and 3 light dots, but that even separate of just your mind doing that is definitely a pattern that happens.
Yes. Now there's UFOs, there's paranormal, and there's spirits, and there's demons, and there's astrology and everything, and people are starting to mix all that together. Okay.
Yeah.
So people are thinking, well, I saw a UFO. It wasn't a UFO. It was a goddamn demon. Or they'll say, I saw a ghost in my room. Well, it was an alien. That's how I feel, because it felt like very familiar to me. You've never seen a UFO or alien, right?
No.
But
Not yet.
do you think that it's real?
I don't know if it's real, but anything's possible, I guess.
Well, see, that's to me that's good. If you think it's possible, then you're saying there's a chance, or there's a chance. But really though, are we here are we here to be monitored? Are we here just to live and die? Do you think that the UFO experiences that you've had and all the people that come in and talk to you about it, or all the things that you know about the stars and astrology and how things work, period, what is it all about?
Well, there's definitely a lot of overlap between UFO phenomenon and paranormal phenomenon. There's actually a very common theory that what we're experiencing when we see alien phenomenon, UFO phenomena, is a continuation of things that our ancestors experienced that were spiritual experiences. So your description of the incident in the closet, for example, reminded me of accounts of sleep paralysis that I've heard about. Very, very indicative of that kind of experience, where you have people who are basically, they're lying in bed, they can't move, and this thing is like on them.
I'm just glad I didn't shit myself. It was right there, you know?
It's
Don't try to save face now.
and the general accepted notion is that it's some kind of negative energy. It's some kind of negative entity. It's almost there's a common term for that called psychic attack, where something is literally pulling from your auric energy which surrounds your entire body. So luckily, you're very lucky it didn't actually come at you. I think there must have been enough willpower on your end that it was creating some form of a barrier, that it wasn't actually exiting your closet. But some people, they have this gangly thing that's literally sitting on top of them, according to the accounts.
That.
So yeah, you were quite fortunate, Eddie, on that particular instance.
I can't even imagine that kind of fear. I think that's the kind of fear that you have if you die and you go to hell.
It sucks.
You know, or if there is hell, maybe there's just an alien planet that we all go to. Who knows?
So it seems similar account.
Yeah, but see.
Where you fell asleep playing Slender Man.
No. But see, the spiritual aspect of it, and where we go, and where we came from, and what the whole meaning of life, and then if I go into the alien aspect of it. It makes me wonder who's monitoring who. Like, are we, and who can see it? Because I don't think if my wife woke up, she saw the big motherfucker in my closet. I don't think she would have seen it. I think she would have just seen me afraid of it.
Yeah.
Just like the aliens, you know? I don't think that when I see little aliens, I don't think anybody else is seeing them.
Well, it's interesting you say that because, so, it's hard for me as a reporter because I have my own theories, but I try to, separate them. There's so many tangible reports of physical crafts. So, that is undeniable. We have also all the declassified files now, and so we know there are crafts that are maybe, that maybe man didn't build or reverse engineered or something. All the alien encounters, while there are videos you can find, of potentially, Roswell era, maybe they didn't do the best job.
Right.
And there are actual shared sightings, especially around the 50s, maybe not as much today. All of the counters that I find today, and they seem completely sincere, are dreamlike. So they are either being recalled in the dreams from maybe actual experiences either remembered from past lives or current life or something. That is the hallmark. But the gray alien is absolutely a common thing that is seen. Now we kind of grow up hearing about the gray alien too.
Maybe it's just dug into our brains because we see it on TV.
There's theories even about Bigfoot because you know how he disappears. That
oh, you done did it.
It's something's materialized, but it's been colliding with UFOs lately. Bigfoot has, because it often shows up around UFOs. If it's real, yeah, it's something interdimensional.
Blown. I don't think you ever put those two together.
We don't have enough time to get into what I'm about to talk about.
Sorry, I didn't mean to open up that.
Let me just drop one on you. Here's my theory. I think that Bigfoot is Cain from the Bible, and he's an alien too. But he was sentenced. He was sentenced to live on Earth forever, tall as a horse, covered in hair.
He just hops around.
Hops around, shunned from humanity.
Does he
He's got to be
snowy
fucking
sometimes
Bigfoot.
up north? Because there's the Sasquatch, there's Yeti.
Well,
there's
old people get white; they turn white.
skunk ape.
You know,
The shape.
but it goes into a deeper thing than that. You know, Bigfoot could be the missing link between us and the other side of reality.
It would explain a lot of the cover-up too.
Yes.
And remember when we grew up thinking that like you can do this DNA testing right now and find out how much Neanderthal you are. And I swear when we grew up we were told that like Neanderthals like died out or something. You know, like so what Bigfoot why are we covering up these sightings of giant apes, you know, around the planet?
I don't know that if I would go out of my way to see if I was part Neanderthal.
I'm kind of afraid to find out, because apparently my mom has got some Neanderthal in her.
Just call me Pebble Dragger.
I'm 30% Neanderthal.
You know,
there's
your
no
forehead is
testing
kind of
needed
big. You know.
That's going to be a whole new world of discrimination.
I wish that we had more. I wish that we had more time. Tell me this real quick. We got some hot seat questions real quick, and I do this. I think I did this with you. Nick always asks the best fucking hot seat questions, and Brenda's getting in on some of this too. Hot seat questions are questions that people don't usually ask in your day to day when you are around the water cooler or whatever like that. I want to know if you think the government is creating human beings and we have a relationship with aliens to get rid of all of us and have an intelligent, a new intelligent race on the planet Earth.
I think there are some people in the government that want to do that. I don't know how. I think there are other people that don't want to do that in the government, and we see a lot of that,
the friction.
fight. Yes.
Yeah. But you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Okay.
That's Trump's big plan, right?
Obviously. Yeah, well, we got a hot seat from the audience.
What's your thought on alien implants?
Come out here, unicorn.
Do you have one?
Okay.
Do you have one?
Alien, can we get camera number 3 on this? This is beautiful. I'm sorry. Could you just ask that again? It's amazing.
You can't wear that here and be camera
What
shy.
your thoughts on were alien implants? I got this thing in my toe. It's been there for years. Doctors don't know where it came from.
Do you
My
really?
mom-
Do you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doctors don't know where it came from. My mom doesn't know where it came from. It was discovered years ago when I had an X-ray, and a few years ago again, it's still there. And I've had a few weird alien kind of
Which
dreams.
This one.
Big toe?
Big toe, yes.
Can we see it?
Motherfuckers! Let's just stay away from our unicorns.
I mean, if there's aliens going around and potentially abducting us and then wiping out our memories of it, I mean, look what we do to fish. We go or animals, we go tag them, and so I tend to think of like, what do we smart humans do?
Look what we do to humans.
Possible.
Yeah.
I feel healthy.
Hey, I'm gonna look into that.
Anal probes are so
keep
overdone.
looking
They've moved
into
on to the
it,
toe.
and
now.
I mean, you can send me an email.
That's
I
the
would
part
love.
I'm
I don't
interested in.
hear much from people with that, that's really interesting. It's possible.
This might
I've
be.
asked around. I've never really heard too many
Yeah.
people, so since you're here, I figured I'd ask you.
Yeah, it's actually really good timing.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You should send me an email. Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's fine.
So we're gonna keep up with you and your toe. I swear to God. we're gonna
We'll
get to
do
the
a
bottom
whole
of that.
YouTube series. We'll just
We
do
will.
5 series episodes.
Toe
You
is a
bring those
unicorn.
X-rays with you.
We need to do some live surgery
Yeah, that
here on
actually is
TV.
fascinating.
Yes.
Let's cut it out on the show.
The cost to have it removed was way more than
the
I-
drive.
We need to get a
Curiosity.
sponsor.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody wants to sponsor it.
Yeah.
Can we see it?
Cynic, do you have a hot seat question?
Do I have a hot seat question? I'm a
Yes.
big fan of. I'm a big fan of the Loch Ness Monster, but I'm not going to ask that. My hot seat question is: have you had an extraterrestrial experience of your own? Do you believe aliens have visited us?
Yeah. So the first
That's a good
question
question.
is.
I need like
no,
that.
I don't. Well, I don't remember any extraterrestrial experiences.
Aha!
So I don't think so. I don't know if I'd like to see an alien. So no, I don't. So there's some faith, but I think, yeah, they're visiting.
I like.
It's just the most likely.
I like your style.
Okay.
I mean, we've got unicorn.
A skeptical, cynical
Hey,
reporter.
Pretty easy to
I'm gonna
blend
get
in
deep.
here,
Are you
right?
ready? I'm gonna get deep.
Uh-huh.
This is deep.
Okay.
Do you think Jesus is an alien?
That's what I think the Scientologists believe. So I mean,
Really?
all the religious cults, essentially, that's all that it is. It's just that aliens are advanced.
Well,
They're
I mean, if I think
evolved
about the story of
beings
Jesus,
have superpowers that they've evolved from over years of living.
he can fly.
Mhm.
He can come back from the dead.
When did he fly?
Dude, he came down. He was
But
exalted
he-
from the heavens.
Yeah.
he literally came down,
He
and
turned
people
water
thought
to wine.
into
I
the
know
cloud.
he
that.
turned water to fucking wine.
Is that when they put the beam down and they beamed him up? Is that what
No,
you're
it's
talking
when
about?
he got beamed down.
They
He's
didn't
like a
know how to
mixture
draw
between
pictures,
like
so
a
they
gray
just-
alien and
Bigfoot.
David Copperfield, and Bigfoot.
How much time do we have?
We're almost out of time. So while we have a little bit of time left, I'd like to have everybody please please come up here. I want to talk about family. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, we have to wait till everybody comes up here. If everybody from the live studio audience would please come up. I know that you probably didn't want to, but please come forward. I love every single one of you guys. You guys make this very important for me and the rest of the Zombie Life crew and cast. Oh my God, Holly Barentine, you are amazing. You're going to be spanking afterwards, right?
Yes.
Will you please come stand up front so people can check out that amazing outfit you have on? Beautiful. I will be quiet. So we only have like 2 minutes left. I wanted to thank everybody in the world and from sea to shining sea for coming out and seeing Zombie Life TV. It's very important to me because of you. And everybody gets to be who they want to be here, and it's family. So we've got just 2 minutes left. Everybody, thank you so much. I think that's it. Is that it? Okay, kill them all.
Kill 'em all.
Kill them all.